What is your name?
My name is Riyad Hassan.
How old are you?
I am 61 years old.
What is your occupation?
My occupation is I work at Bunker Hill as adjunct faculty, and I work in the Boston public school system as administrator.
Mm-hmm. How many years have you lived in America?
I've been lived here, or actually I've been here since December 18, 1978.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been here about 36 years.
Mm-hmm. Okay. What refugee camp in Lebanon are you from?
I am from Camp Burj al-Shimali close to the city of Tyre in South Lebanon.
Okay. And what year did your parents immigrate to Palestine?
They immigrated to Lebanon.
Oh yeah, to Lebanon. I mean.
Yeah, my parents came to Lebanon from Palestine in 1948.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So is your family strictly from Palestine, or do you know if your ancestors come from like another country?
No, my father, mother, grandfather, and grandmother, they were born in Palestine in the village or the town of Lubi.
Mm-hmm.
It's between the Sea of Galilee and the city of Nazareth, and they were living there all their life, even as far as I know, 100 years.
So before
Or
all
more
your
even.
ancestors.
I don't know how far it goes,
Mm-hmm. Okay. So now I'm gonna ask you about your life conditions in the camp. So the Lebanese state education is not offered to Palestinians, and secondary state schools aren't offered either. So I'm not around secondary schools for Palestinians. Do you feel like you received a good education in Lebanon, or could it have been better?
I think at that time I received a good education in Lebanon. Was strong when was the government in charge of the Lebanon. Now we don't even have a government. They try to we don't even have president for almost 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
But at that time was good.
Good
Less
education.
people, good education. Now is not as good, I think.
Mm-hmm. So what was a typical day of yours in the camp?
Oh, at that time when I was in camp, the camp was small compared to now. You already see houses always one floor. You don't hardly see second floor. Now you can see a building,
Mm-hmm.
8-story, 10-story building, 15-story building in the camp, become like a city. So when I wasn't grown up, was more quiet. We have friendship. We were close to each other as a family. We visit each other. We invite each other for dinner, for lunch. I think I have a good upbringing in Lebanon. I was raised good way, and I have a lot of friends even now.
Mm-hmm. Like you're still in touch with your friends.
I have one guy actually keep in touch with me in the Facebook. He said to me, "Do you remember me? I was in middle school with you." That's been a long time ago. You're talking about 40 years or something, 45 years.
Mm-hmm.
He said, "Do you know me?" I said, "I don't remember you." Still, I don't remember, but you're going to give me the name. I said, "I hear about the name, but I don't remember you."
Mm-hmm.
So,
some Lebanese people regard themselves as superior to Palestinians. Was this type of behavior prevalent, and were you discriminated against? And if so, do you have any examples?
no, I never discriminated against. I never felt discrimination against in my when I was raised. Actually, now is more. The last 20 years, probably I hear more,
Mm-hmm.
more different factions and things like this. They try to speak out against the Palestinian. He don't belong here. He belongs to Palestine. Go back to Palestine. And I remember one time I read an article, and one guy said, "Oh, go back to other country." That's hurt me a lot.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, so they start me on.
Mm-hmm.
Because Lebanon has become overcrowded, too many people.
Mm-hmm.
And the Palestinians become like even more now. It's in Lebanon about 500,000.
Mm-hmm.
So and the camp have no space left to build anymore. There's no land. Most is crowded. It's overcrowded, really.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And we are Palestinian refugee. We're born there, everything, but we are not Lebanese.
Yeah.
We cannot work in Lebanon. Any other job, really. We don't have job to work in Lebanon.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So, UNRWA estimates that about half of Palestinian teenagers leave school before completing their education in order to work in temporary jobs to support their family. When did you start working, and what were some of your first jobs?
Oh, the first job I remember, and I sell ice cream in the neighborhood, just for not for the money. Just my father wanna train me how to be a business, small business. Then the next job I used to sell corn in charcoal or broiled corn. But my father has a grocery store. I used to work with him in the grocery store sometimes too, but I don't like to be there. I was young. I don't want to be inside. I want to be with my friends. So I used to go in and then I leave. I don't want to be there. So I don't like to be in the grocery store. I never think to be in the grocery store for a long time. Like I consider it as a jail always, because day and night.
Uh-huh. And how old were you then?
I think at that time when I was selling ice cream, probably I was about probably I would say 11, 12, and then corn. When I sell corn, I think I was about 14, 15,
Okay.
and yeah.
So, according to UNRWA, in 2008, the unemployment rate among Palestinian refugee camps was 60%. Was it extremely hard for you to earn a living in the refugee camps?
I would say I'm the fortunate one, because the first store actually and the biggest store in that camp was my father. My father has a grocery store. He has a partner with him. They stay about 16 years, then they split. So my father took the money and he bought another land and he built another store. The other guy took the original store. And my father always tell me, look, I make more money than even teacher. I make more money than even somebody working in the camp. He was well off. He was a tall man, my father, hard working man, strong man. Still, he is still living. He's 88 years old, still living. And smoke too. He smoked every day. When he was 15 years old, he smoked, and he's a good, healthy guy. I think we are fortunate that we were living good. Compared to the other people, we were very good. And my father actually has originally 17 children. Now we have 12, 5 pass away. And I thought we are fortunate, but I see the other people, they don't have it. No, they were poor. There were a lot of people poor, day by day. But that life was good before, much better than now. Now it's harder, more expensive. Everybody has his own house. Nobody rent now. People start renting now. So they have to pay the rent and the food. More difficult now, I think. Our time was good timing, actually.
Because people helped each other? Is that
I think at that time was you can get by with you can live, you can work and get by, covering all your expense, no problem.
Because it was cheaper?
It was cheaper, actually. Yeah, the camp was cheaper to live, no rent. It was everything you live, they don't pay rent.
But now there's all
And
these
no
other
electricity. There was no
expenses.
electricity a long time ago. There was no electricity. Less expense. Now is more difficult to live, because you don't have a house, you rent, you have to pay the rent, you have to pay the food, and really, people live much better than now.
So when you were young, did you have electricity?
When I was young, no, I used to study with no electricity actually.
Did you like candlelights?
I have not candlelight, I was kind of kerosene with some kind of attachment, like kind of little rope, little small rope, yeah. But when I studied, I used to be next to it because so I can see very well. But it was good timing. I love it. That time was the best time in my life.
And for like water, did you have to go get it from a well?
Oh, water? There's no the water. You have to go in. It's in the camp. Probably a couple of, I would say, 300 feet away. You go pick it up and bring it. They don't have nothing in the houses.
Yeah, nowhere anymore.
No houses actually. They don't even have sewer system in my. Now they have sewer system. They have the water in. They have electricity. They have everything. I think they have it. I would say I don't know how many years. Maybe they could be 35 years when I came here or something. The electricity. I'm not sure how. When I left, no.
Interesting.
Not sure. When I left, I think they might have it. I'm not sure. I think they have it. I'm not sure. Maybe say 35 years. They don't have it. They have it like this since probably, I would say maybe 79, 80, I'm not sure.
Okay, so families are crowded into small buildings and they have to face open sewage channels and rotting piles of garbage, which makes them accessible disease. Oh, I said that wrong. Anyways, so did a lot of people get sick during your time?
And at my time, believe it or not, people don't get sick that much. No, you know, hardly you see somebody. Now, because I think because of the less money, less food, and the crowded camp, I think people get sick more now. Yeah, I hear about story, a lot of story. People every time I look on the Facebook, people die. Sometimes people die at young age too. I don't know. It become more disease, I think. Maybe because of the war too.
So do you know like what type of diseases mostly, or the cancer?
I think they have cancer too, more cancer now. And what else? I have no idea what they say to you. Sometimes they are not really, they don't have good hospital in that area. They might not, somebody die like this. They don't check like here to really find out
So they
exactly
don't like
what.
monitor.
Yeah, they're not. Yeah.
When you were there, did you have like healthcare? Did you go to the doctor a lot, or?
Not really. We never check ourselves. How we check? I check myself here once a year. Over there, we never check. Even my father never checked. Now he check.
So like as
Now
a baby,
people check now.
you wouldn't get any shots or anything to protect?
No, as a baby, we used to go. There is a clinic, not hospital. Was a clinic. United Nations clinic they have there. We used to go shot, but we never really check ourselves every year what's happening. We don't check.
And same for dentist?
Yeah, but we don't. I don't even go when I was myself until I'm 22 or something. I never went to dentist. Only when I came to this country, I went to dentist. Yeah, we don't even brush our teeth at that time.
That's crazy.
I brushed my teeth when I came to this country. You know, yeah.
So now we're gonna move on to observations. So did your parents ever mention missing Palestine a lot?
Oh, when I was young, they always mentioned to me they were from Palestine. They left Palestine. They left a beautiful land over there. The house was destroyed. He said we have a lot of lands there, and they used to tell me how beautiful the land, everything. And they tell me, yeah, we are not Lebanese, we are Palestinians. One day we'll go back to Palestine. That's what they always said. And they always tell me my father about his sister left over. She was married to somebody in other village, because other village was small. Nothing happened there. And she used to tell me about my aunt, and I love to see my aunt. I was able to go 5 years ago. Of course, she died about 10 years ago, but I saw my cousin the first time in my life. I went there. I saw my father's hometown wiped out, completely destroyed as it is. They left it, but I was wondering why they left it. But you can see the foundation all destroyed, nobody lived there. And I see the valley is a beautiful valley. The land is beautiful, it's unbelievable. Yeah, my cousin took me there. They have tea, they have fig trees, and they have cactus trees, and they have olive tree, everything there. But nobody lives there. But next to it, they have a cemetery now. And there's a settlement close to it. Settlement. Yeah, so I was able to see it because it was always my dream. My father always tell me about it. So it was my dream to go there. I went 5 years ago.
Okay, so